sweet power on this thing. Backfiring. Where am I? Concrete bottles. You know what? I must go out here and show you this Toyota. Have a look at this. Look at this. A 1980 Toyota Corolla DX tagged the KE70. Now, if you have any bit of red blood running through your body and you like cars, then it doesn't get much better than this. Now, what this DX is simplicity. An ordinary car with a set of wheels and suspension can look mega. Just look at it. I like it. You know what? I like giving ordinary cars a chance. This Toyota Corolla DX is gone past chance. It is now respected. It eventually got there. But there's a reason it never got there. It was never a sports car. It was never marketed as a sports car. This car was marketed for the working man. The local priest had one. The family over the road had one. That's what this car was for. And it was good in petrol. And it was reliable. You could take this car with your friends on a pub crawl, and being light in petrol meant you had more money for drink. I like this car. So what I'm saying is this car was never about being cool. That was never its intentions. Now, Toyota were making lots of cool cars in and around the time this KE70 was being manufactured. They also had a two-door KE70 Corolla, but who wanted that? It wasn't practical. A mother trying to bring her kids to school and she late? Forget about that. You need a four-door to get the kids in fast and get them to school on time. The local priest down the back passage, he didn't want to be seen with the altar boys. He needed to get him into the car and be got out of there. And your father, he's out of his mind after 20 pints on a pub crawl. And the keys are in his pocket. He couldn't be packing his 8 friends into a two-door and dropping them home after 20 pints. Forget about that. It just wasn't practical. This was the car to have. And as we go in to the 80s, the DX Corolla sadly became a front-wheel drive car. But not all was lost, because there was a new Corolla in town, an AE86, a two-door coupe. It had a 1600 twin-cam 16-valve under the bonnet, it had a T50 gearbox, and it had an LSD out the back. It was a driver's car built for fun, unlike the DX, but no one really knew about the AE86 back then. In this part of the world, nor could they afford it. This is where it was at. Then, in the early late 90s, the maniacs here in Ireland got wind of the twin cam. Arriving in every parish in Ireland, up back roads, blackening crosses, being chased by the law of the land. There was ugly fellas with big noses, fingering good-looking women on the way up to Eden Cars, King of the Corn. There was twin cams everywhere, all over Ireland. There was lads licensed, blackened, put off the road. They got back on the road again, and they crashed it again. The DX Corolla was forgotten about, and it rotted away in a haggart at the back of some fella's field. So sight was lost in the Toyota Corolla DX. And I get it. It was all about the twin cam. But if you ask me, the Toyota Corolla DX is a far rarer car nowadays. Now let's take a look at the interior. This thing. The dash, look at the dash. It's just simple. And it's cool. The original radio, the ashtray, the fag lighter still works. And you know, there's another thing. I can't emphasize enough. Simplicity and the comfort of these old Toyotas. The seats. I would sit here all day doing nothing because it's comfortable. Do you hear that? No, that's the only reason. Do you hear it? No, that stupid quartz clock is the only reason I wouldn't sit here in these comfortable seats. You want to disconnect the battery if you're going to be listening to that all day. Forget about that. No, nothing. People must have been very poor, or Toyota just didn't have enough parts. There's no wing mirror on this side. A lot of these cars had quarter panel damage, door damage, and another door damage because it's got two doors on this side. And sometimes it had wing damage, all down to this. Maybe Toyota hadn't enough parts to put mirrors on this car, or maybe the family that was buying the car was just poor. No wonder the bonnet of this Toyota Corolla DX is the original 1300 4K with a 4-speed box with a reverse gear, so basically it's a 5-speed. Now I know a lot of people wouldn't agree with the 1300 4K. It might be the prettiest little engine to look at, but I like it. This is an original car, and you don't see too many original cars anymore. Now you could put a twin cam into it, a twin cam back axle, a T50 gearbox, or you could do what Shaft done, a 20 valve, and so on and so on. And look where he ended up. No, Shaft is who he is. We can't change Shaft. Shaft is one of them heroes that will always be up the back doing what he's doing. We just can't change him. But you know what? You could put a 4AG, you could put a 20 valve into it. But for what? Just leave it the way it is. The original 1300, the original gearbox, an original looking car with just a TRD front lip, a set of retro long champs all round on BC coilovers, and that's just the way I'd leave it. Just a nice car, the way it is. Just don't touch it. But you know what? Forget about that. I'd rip the interior out of it and I'd burn it in a huge bonfire with flames. So no one would be ringing you. Would you sell the interior? Forget about it. The interior is burnt and it's not for sale. You know what I'd do then? I'd seam weld it. I'd get the Harley brothers to put a full custom cage in it so I wouldn't get killed. Because you know what I'd be putting under the bonnet? A 4B rotary from them pack of punks in New Zealand that revs to hell. I do then a Samson's RS90 gearbox. Then I'd have a length of stainless steel pipe that I'd run out the wing with a 10-foot flame, melting that mirror off it. Because if there's no mirror at that side, then there's no need for a mirror at that side. And that's the way I do it. It'd be just a mad joke. How many voice grips have I? I have a socket set, I have voice grips. How much money have I? You know what? I like it the way it is. It's just nice the way it is. What you be doing there?
Nice.